Yeah, we are. We all knew that.
Yes.
Welcome back to No Bummers. It's a podcast where we talk about whatever we want.
Roll the tapes. There's a ghost. I just saw it. It moved this all the way over to you. Roll the tapes. Oh, maybe there's just...
I'd say maybe it's just loose.
Okay, don't roll the tapes. It's nothing to see.
Linda followed me from the move.
Finally.
From the moon.
From the moon to here. No Bummers is a podcast where we talk about whatever we want. And the only rule is no bummers. Each week, we talk about something we've been hyperfixated on. And we also have each prepared a topic that the other two hosts don't know ahead of time. I'm Cade Larson, and I'm tired.
I'm Jackie Hall. And I'm pretty well rested, turns out.
I'm Morgan Jarman, and I'm also pretty tired.
Oh.
No, you're not invited. We're in a new venue.
Yes. Welcome to
I sold my
home.
house, and so we're at Morgan's house now.
We sold it out from
Her
under.
address is...
No. That's okay. That'll stay between us.
2.
There might be a 2 in there.
Could be.
Maybe a 4.
Maybe a north or a south.
Maybe
One
a
of the
west,
two.
An east. West.
I thought you said west.
If you comment down below the right address, we'll give you one of our pies that we
No,
bought.
I don't. No, I don't
Please
like
don't
that.
guess my address.
They're not going to. We said it might have a 2 or a 4 or a north or a west.
People on the internet are freaky.
I don't want
We don't
somebody to
we don't
like,
need to invite that
Yeah.
into this space.
Keep it to yourself,
Yeah.
and then you win.
Don't
nothing.
comment it down below.
I was
You
trying to give you a
lose.
pie, and Cade doesn't want me to, so.
The pies were really good.
I'm glad you like them. We went to Crust Club today. for our
Crust
listeners.
Club.
Very
Crust
good.
Club.
Say crust.
Crust.
He said it with
A
with
crunchy, R. Did you see that Trixie
Yeah.
Mattel saying? Crust
A
club.
crust club.
Anyway, it was yummy.
A cracker.
Cracker.
I don't know why it's worse when it's at the end.
A cracker.
Cracker.
Now say Red Rover.
Red Rover.
Oh wait, that doesn't work. It's like
Yeah, you gotta have like the hard crunchy letters in there with it.
Yeah.
cracker.
Cracker.
Anyway.
What's everyone's hyperfixation been?
So Speak Now Taylor's version came out on Friday. Woo, 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 woo. I feel like a lot of healing went on over the weekend
Okay.
because
Like for you personally? Or
No, for Taylor. because
For Jackie and Taylor, it's like kind of we're all on a journey together.
yeah, we are.
I see that.
But because Taylor Lautner was in her music video, and in my brain all the way up until this last week, and I was like, dude, yeah, she hurt him, and it's just what we have to deal with. But now they're besties, and
Now
so
they're toit.
yeah,
Didn't he come to one of her concerts and do a bunch of flips or something?
yes,
On Saturday.
to premiere the music video.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I
How
love
silly.
that whole thing.
Have
Hit
you
it all
seen
up.
all of the pictures of like his wife and Taylor over the years?
Yeah, and they're
But-
like, she's a mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was wearing like a Twilight shirt.
She's
I'm
wearing
like,
a Twilight shirt and like side hugging Taylor Swift.
Brilliant.
she's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so my hyperfixation is Speak Now Taylor's version, but I really like I Can See You. That song is a bop. You gotta listen to it. You probably would like that one because it's like kind of like a partier song.
Okay.
I love Timeless.
Yeah, it's cute.
Timeless is just
Also that one that it's
Slow
the
Tender.
Fool. What is it called? Foolish one?
the foolish one.
Yeah, that one is a call out. So
To Morgan.
me.
To you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen to it, you'll know what I mean. Because you know me
You'll
too
know
well.
why.
Yeah.
Did you get the CD of it then?
No, because my Target was sold out, so I need to go back this week and see if I can snatch it up. Because I'm a CD girly.
Yeah.
I got my vinyl today.
Is it beautiful? Like marbly, purple? So you sent it to your parents' house?
No.
You sent it to your house?
Yeah.
And
And,
then
so then
when-
I had to like sneakily sneak up to the door and be
You're
like,
like, hello.
I'll take that.
So it was just on your porch?
Uh-huh.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Amazing. So that's mine. Speak now,
So fun.
Taylor's version.
That's probably mine too.
Yeah, it's been fun.
That and I have been listening to a lot of
Fall Out Boy.
Boy. I went and saw them on Friday, and it was excellent.
Is this where you got your shirt?
Yes. I never go. I just want to be invited.
That is tender.
That's the name of one of the songs.
I like
But
that.
they were very, very good.
Good.
It's like wild though, because Patrick Stump was talking about it, and he's like, yeah, we've been doing this for 20 years. And I was like,
Whoa.
I feel personally attacked
Yeah.
by that. But also that means that he's like 40.
Whoa.
Dude, he's killing it.
And he literally looked like just any dad. Like, it looks like they just pulled a dad out of, like, he's wearing a
Yeah,
ball
you'll do.
cap and like a t-shirt.
I did see clips of the concert.
And
That's
I was like,
so cool.
Homeboy, you
Yeah.
are no longer pop punk. But he is. He goes hardcore.
He's Papa Punk.
He is.
Grandpapa
He is Papa Punk. Yeah, and I got told that emo music is the new dad rock,
Oh.
and so that hurt my feelings also.
Oh.
Is that wrong though?
It's not wrong, but they were like, yeah, you know, like when your dad would listen to like Queen or
Yeah.
like, and you're like,
He's like,
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Dad, this is so lame. It's such an old band.
You're like, but listen to it. Listen to the guitar.
Right, which like I love Queen. I love all those like
Oldies.
no hate to any of those, but just when you're a kid, it's like I want to listen to my cool music.
I
Yeah.
want to listen to Hannah Montana.
What about you, Morgan?
I'm back on my Disney Dreamlight Valley kick because
Oh yeah, because they did a new big update.
Yeah, and I like finished all of the story quests.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so like I still have the characters to level up, but the story is complete so far. But then they kind of gave like a teaser to the next update they're gonna do. And have you been playing it recently?
I haven't played recently because Zelda came out.
Oh, that's fair.
She's
So-
busy.
Yeah,
I have a lot of things going on.
yeah.
I actually haven't
I'm
played.
Way behind on a bunch of stuff.
I actually have not played like hardly any video games for like a week probably,
Yeah.
just because
Well, and I
I've
feel
been
like
otherwise preoccupied.
yeah, I feel like that's how adulthood goes. Is like you play a whole bunch when you got time, and then
Right,
there's
like,
like
to fill
stretches
in
where you
the
don't.
cracks.
Yeah.
Maybe if you didn't touch it.
I believe that part was cut out. It'll be in the blooper reel.
Yeah, for our Patreon.
That we don't have.
No, we don't have. But yeah, so I have just been doing a lot of stuff on Dreamlight Valley, and like right now, I've been like finding little notes around the island, and I'm pretty sure that they're hinting that Jumba is coming from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because the notes mentioned Experiment 626.
Oh.
Have
And-
you unlocked?
What?
Don't tell her.
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
I have Stitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was at. Like, didn't want to ask if you didn't have him already.
Yeah, as far as I know, I have all the characters that I could possibly have.
I think it will show you in the character screen. Like, it will show
Oh,
you,
yeah,
and
then
they'll
I
be
have-
grayed out if
Yeah.
you don't have them.
I've got all of them, but I think that Jumba's coming, and I think that when he
Maybe it
shows
will
up,
be
When he's dressed like a woman.
Commander. What's his name? Commander the Shark
Peekly.
Man.
oh, the big scary
Gantu.
Gantu.
he's
Captain
huge.
Gantu.
He's gonna ruin my island.
Wait.
Who are you?
Does Jumba dress like a lady, or is that just Pleakley?
Pleakley.
That's Pleakley. Jumba
dresses as the
his
husband.
husband.
With the
He's
mustache.
like, sorry, she's just ugly.
He's like, your head is swollen. No, she's
she's
just
just ugly.
ugly.
Yeah, so I think Jumba's coming soon, and it looks like they
That's
are gonna have
Fun, but like also a weird choice.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I
of
think
everyone,
he's
you
gonna
pick
come-
Jumba?
I think he's gonna come, and then it's gonna open up the rest of it. They have like hinted that there's more stuff that's gonna be attached to the island that you just haven't found yet.
Yeah,
So
that's fun.
yeah, I'm excited.
I need to get back into it. It sounds like.
It's pretty fun. So now I'm just trying to like update all of the characters that I have and get them to their highest level so that I can just focus on the fun new characters when they show up.
You've like figured out you don't have to clear all of the rocks off of your island.
I I finally have stopped myself from cleaning the island every time I get off.
Then Morgan is like, yeah, I get on and I just like clean my island and then I stop. And I'm like, there's like
You just
stories
move
and
rocks
characters
I
and
literally was like
fun things
like
that you can
chopping down
do.
rocks and picking up sticks, and then by the time I did all that all over the island, I was like, okay, I want to do something else.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's
Too dang bad. Anyway.
fine.
That's good. I'm glad it's good. I haven't played. I think I have all the characters unlocked that are currently available.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think Simba and Nala were the last ones that came before I stopped playing.
Yeah. Those should be the last
The last ones. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's a fun time.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a break.
I
just pull my
want to
microphone back
know.
I'd love it if you did.
I want to know if you had to plan like a purposely bad first date. You're like,
Sure.
I don't want this person to have a good time. I don't want us to go on more dates. Like, I want them to be done with me after this. What would you plan?
Okay. I think one of the things I would definitely do is plan like go on their social media so that I like know enough about them that I can so that I can drop like creepy things to make it, because as a guy I could come off stalkery and I would be like immediately,
That's good.
you know,
Yeah,
or as
yeah.
a girl I think it would work too for like on the girl side if a girl was like
girls can look crazy too.
Like if
just
you,
like offhandedly mention something about like your family.
like
yeah.
how's your mom Shannon?
Well, no, not even that. Just be like, yeah, like, I don't know.
Like I saw that
Did you have a good time at
like
your cousin's
little-
birthday party last week?
Well, no, not even that. You have to be like more subtle than that so that it makes them question it, because then they're going to think about it a
Okay,
lot
like
more.
give us an example.
So if it's
Oh
like,
gosh.
oh yeah, like, have you ever broken a bone before? And it's like, oh no. And it's like, oh yeah. Like when little kids break bones, it's really sad. And just like leave it at that if you like saw a picture of their nephew with a broken arm or something like that. But just
Yeah.
like have it be subtle, but like drop enough of them in there.
I don't feel like I'd catch on to that.
Wouldn't
No,
you?
I'd be like,
so maybe
yeah.
you'd have to be more
I'd be like,
blatant.
yeah, it is sad when kids break their arms. Anyway.
Well, so maybe you'd have to be more blatant than that and be like,
I love Harry
Or
Styles
it's like-
concerts with my two sisters.
yeah, exactly. Maybe. I don't know. You'd have to figure out a way to make it be subtle enough that they're not gonna like come outright and be
They're
like,
not gonna be like, are you stalking
were
me?
you on my Instagram
Yeah.
all day today? Or
I wouldn't
like,
ask that, would you?
if it was outright,
I was like, I love dressing my dog up like a demogorgon.
well, but then you could be that. So for that example, because most of the pictures on my Instagram are just my dog
Yeah.
and I on Halloween, is you could just be like, I think it's really cool when people dress their pets up for Halloween. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I dress my dog up every year or whatever. And then
so
you
if
could
it was
just
like
say like,
several consistent comments like that, it would
yeah,
be like,
so
okay, they
so
clearly
just like
have
dropping
looked.
stuff like that throughout the course of the night, so that it's like,
Wow.
that's literally everything on my Instagram. Like, wouldn't that make you feel weird?
It
Yeah.
would. It
And
would
you
get
would be
weird
like,
for sure.
okay,
Like if
no.
a boy was like, oh my gosh, I love, like Taylor Swift is so cool. And then
Right.
he was like, also, while we're talking about Taylor Swift, also Upper Falls Hike is cool.
Right,
Like,
and it's
whatever.
just like a chronological event of like through your Instagram. That would
that would be, because it would be something where it'd be like, it would have to be for me at least like 3 things that
Right.
before I'd be like, hold on a
But that's
sec.
where I'm saying you couldn't say like, I saw the picture of you at Bridal Veil Falls, because then it would just be like, what the heck? Which would still accomplish the same thing.
Yeah.
But like just be more subtle about it.
But yeah, if it was like I dropped like 4 things in a row that was like all from her Instagram,
It was spooky.
that would be creepy, right? And then
Yeah.
you'd never talk to me again.
Ugh.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that'd
Dang,
be
you don't even
spooky.
have to like plan something bad. You just have to scare her.
Well, and you go to a dinner, like I feel like the setting and the location would also have to be chosen ahead of time. Of like, you have to go somewhere that's not nice, probably not a sit down place.
Maybe somewhere like,
But
you could
also
say, like,
not-
hey, where do you want to like go eat, and then like pick something that's like opposite to what she said. Like, I'm just
or
trying to
even
eat
better,
healthy today.
or even better, you just hit her with. I was thinking Arby's or Burger King. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest, I'd be fine.
I'd be like, hell yeah, we have the meats.
I'm a cheap day. Like, bring out those bots.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like if you say like, where do you want to go, and then pick the opposite again, it's too obvious.
Okay.
People
And
like,
and you run the risk of getting called out.
oh, I would if I was like, oh my gosh, I really want Thai food, and he was like, all right,
Arby's it is.
Arby's it is. I'd be
You
like,
call him out.
I'd be like, all
You're
right,
like, this
I was,
date
you
is
know.
over,
I
and
think-
you're an a-hole.
I think a lot of girls, we don't call things out. I was on a date for 45 minutes with a man that I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not the guy on the profile before I finally said something
Good
about
heavens, Morgan. I'm so
Wait,
mean to people.
No, stop. We can't skip past this. You got catfished for 45 minutes and you were unsure?
it. Yeah. He used his brother's
Please,
pictures.
please explain.
Okay.
So he looked faintly like
He used
him.
his brother's pictures.
So there was enough
so he
resemblance.
Looked a little bit, not much. He looked a little bit like the man in the pictures.
like a great value.
But he had
version.
also lied about his age, which he was upfront with at the beginning. So I was like, maybe he's just aged really poorly.
He started the date off and was like, actually, I'm not 26. Or
Yeah.
like, what?
How old was he?
I was 19. His profile said he was 25. He was 32.
Don't
At
you know?
19?
Don't you know that 19 is too young to be messed with?
Apparently.
Was his
And
name
you
John
damn
Mayer?
sure, yeah. John
Bleep that.
Mayonnaise.
We don't need to get like slapped by a defamation lawsuit from.
Wait, what do we say, really?
what I said.
What did we say that's not the truth?
I'm just saying ages. He knows.
No, that freaks me out.
I think
honestly,
like,
if I went on a date with a girl and she said, I know on my profile it says I'm X, but I'm actually this.
yeah.
Abort
I would
mission.
probably end the date right there, and I'd be like, that doesn't sit well with me. I'm really sorry.
I struggle to call people out for stuff. So I was like, okay, thanks for telling me. But I was like, I don't want to be on a date with a 32-year-old.
At
so
19.
sorry.
Okay, but the year before I'd gone on a date with a 31-year-old, so it seemed like that was just going to be the age range. I was
No,
working
Morgan
that's never
Jarman.
okay.
Well-
No, especially in your teens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years is not okay.
Yeah, like maybe if you were
Maybe
31.
Maybe 3 or 4 years.
Right, but like if you were 31 and then you married someone 40 or dated.
That's different.
That is, but 19 is different.
I
'cause
just
you're
want to be
a
clear.
kid.
I did not purposely go on a date with either of these men
No.
who were a lot older than
We're
me.
not
I'm
saying
not
it's
blaming
your
you.
fault.
I'm
We're
saying
it's the
they are
man's
gross.
fault.
They are gross. Anyway, he
If
so
you're
he lied
watching
about
this-
his age.
Stop. You're uninvited.
He lied about his age, and then because he lied about his age, I was like, maybe he just doesn't look the same now that he's old. Like I just thought that.
Oh, no.
And then I finally was like, it's too much of a difference. So I said, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, you look very different than the pictures on your profile. And he goes, oh, that's my brother. And I said, why are you using your brother's pictures? That's catfishing. And he said, it's not really catfishing because we're related. And I said, what rules are you looking at here, sir?
Yeah, where's your rule book?
We didn't
I
go
think
on
if you
another
have
date.
to justify that it's not catfishing,
It is.
it's catfishing.
Yeah,
catfishing.
that's crazy.
Yeah. that was
That's
odd.
yucky.
But that's just an example of like, I feel like I am so nice. Like I don't want to offend people that I would let a lot of things happen before I would actually end a date while I was on it.
I'm just taking it in.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like,
think we need to set up a safe word that Morgan can text us.
I won't use it though, because I
Why?
won't end it early.
No, but you wouldn't have to end it
she
because
wouldn't
I
even
would
get on
call
her phone
you.
because she wants to be nice.
Yeah.
Tales all the time. You're fine. I totally understand what you're saying.
You don't need to be afraid of being rude.
We do a little.
What?
Because there's also
yes.
if you're
Not
too,
But that's why I'm saying.
if you're
you
too
call
rude-
me,
Yeah.
What are you
then
gonna
I'll be
say?
like,
You can
I'm,
come-
That's my
I'm
little
Morgan's
sister."
boyfriend,
Oh,
You're gonna beat
Big
up my date.
Chuck.
Big
they
Chuck.
call me Big Chuck on the streets.
Oh,
Morgan, you could do
goodness.
better than Big Chuck.
I know.
That is not speaking to you. I'm just kidding.
But
Never
So-
felt so attacked in my own home.
so I do think though that if you did what you suggested, I would not go on another date.
Well, and it would be like, it wouldn't be unpleasant. It would just be like
It'd just be weird.
creepy. And
Yeah.
then it would be the kind of thing that like maybe you don't even think about it until you get home.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And then like
it's
you're talking with your roommates and you're like, oh yeah, then we talked about this. And you know what? It's shocking because we've pretty much gone through my whole life for the past couple years.
Right.
And he likes everything that I've done. And then it would be like, oh, light bulb,
Wait
I
a
shouldn't
dang
come
minute,
back
yeah.
to this guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because even if it's like you just went paddleboarding. And so it's like, I would just be like, have you ever been paddleboarding before?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right. And then it's like, and then we go back to the next picture of like you two at Disneyland. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Disneyland is pretty cool.
I'd be
And just like chronologically go back through your Instagram.
I don't know if
Okay,
I'd
but-
pick up on it, and I'd be like, I love
We are a match made in heaven.
I
I know,
really,
seriously.
I do think there would be like a certain, you'd have to go so far
So
into it
far.
before I wouldn't
Well, and that's
just
where
be like, he's the perfect man for me.
I think you would have to plan it out so that it is like much more
like so much.
Like,
specific.
Have you
but
ever been to Cade, Arizona?
I'd be
Like,
no
yeah.
fucking way, that's where I grew up. Like,
I
it
know.
would just
I think I would be like,
crazy.
ooh.
Yeah, or like,
Yeah.
do you know what like name I like for like a grandma is like Diane.
Well, you're
A
kidding.
name for a grandma, like you get to name
Grammy
it.
Diane. Don't you think that's so cute?
Uh-huh.
Grammy Diane.
She goes by Moggy these days.
Well, Grammy Diane, give that a whirl.
Whirl.
Take it for a test drive.
Whirl.
Amazing. What would you do, Jackie?
I probably, like, if I was like, I really don't want to go on this date. Well, you see, here's the problem with me. I will just be like, sorry, I changed my mind. Like, I'll just text him.
Oh, you would just cancel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, that is good.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
fine.
that's the best solution
is-
for both of you.
Yeah, this is like a crazy.
Yeah,
like,
this is like you feel like you can't because
Yeah.
it's
like maybe it's like I'm like Jackie, I want to set you up with my cousin.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
doing
you would
it
love
as like a
him,
favor
and then
to
you're
Morgan.
like, I don't want to go, but I have to go, but I don't want him to
I'd be
talk
like,
to me
okay,
again.
guys.
You're
Guys?
writing multiple then.
I'm a guy.
That would be one way to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're
is
like-
it okay if I bring a big
I've got
Chuck?
like I've got my boyfriend Big Chuck. We're actually looking.
Like,
For
so
a
do you mind
third,
buying
that would
him
be a
dinner
good-
as well?
That
Yeah.
would be a
Big
good
Chuck
way.
does not have a job.
Yeah.
So
Big Chuck is working on a job.
we're kind of a package deal. He's just really trying to get like the music off the ground, you know. And so
He's a SoundCloud
I'm supporting
rapper.
him.
I would probably be like, so my car needs to be cleaned. Like, can you help me clean my car or something? Like,
Make
I
him
think I
do a
would be like,
chore. You're like, I have to go
Mm.
grocery shopping.
My toilet is a mess.
would not
We
say
really need to clean.
No, I'd be like, hey, can we go grocery shopping and then like forget my credit card at home or something?
Okay, yeah, that could turn out good.
That'd
yeah, and
be
then
good.
or bad. Yeah, and I
Did you
like,
know that on Caden and Janessa's first date, Caden forgot his wallet?
Oh no.
Oh, well, it worked out for
And it
But
them.
then she
worked
was
out.
like,
So-
I got you, you're good.
Be careful.
Feminism, you know.
Yeah.
Be careful with that one.
Well, I think
They might fall
forgetting
in love
your
with me and marry
card
me.
on a date is a little different than doing it in a $150 grocery store.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Pick
yeah,
up.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
I need some of these, some of these.
Yeah.
I'm like, Big Chuck is hungry. And then
You gotta feed him.
like, who's Big Chuck? Anyway, and then the guy like
My roommate.
and then I would just be like, oh my gosh, I forgot my credit card. Like, but you got me.
That would be pretty good.
It would be pretty awful of me.
It would depend on, like, from my point of view, if a girl did that to me, it would 100% depend on how much I liked the girl.
really?
Like, my reaction
Like
to
you
that.
would just let. Like,
If it was a girl I really
you would
liked,
just pay for her groceries.
oh, 100%.
Well,
Booty
you would.
blinded.
What have we learned from this podcast, if not that I will simp hard?
Oh.
He's a simp. Yeah, I don't know. There's-
Like, if Kiki Palmer was like, my baby is so hungry.
You're like,
I need to feed
"Alright."
my baby. I'd be like, put the formula in the basket, Kiki.
Oh.
That's so sweet of you. But yeah, I'd get like stuff that I definitely don't need. Like, it'd be like,
Yeah, well, and that
I
would
need
be the
all
way to
10
assure it. Be like, I'm just like really need like a new vacuum.
I need 32 of these face masks.
You know what would be
32.
fun? Legos.
And
Clear
then
out the Barbie aisle. He's
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
I just have the
I
card
need
and I'm like
some
scooping it.
inspiration for the Barbie premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And I
fair.
can't just look them up. I have to see it.
Google's not gonna scratch the itch that I have.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sure you understand. Yeah.
You know how
I
us
just
women
be,
get.
I'd just be insufferable, you know?
Yeah.
And just
No,
be like,
and be like an imposition. Like go out of your way to impose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just be like,
That's good.
I don't like Great Value. I need name brand everything.
Ooh, that's actually like very subtle, but could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on things that it's like there's not much of a
There's
difference,
not
but
a
there's a huge
difference.
price difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna get
You're like, sorry, no.
yes.
I'm not going to take the Great Value cereal.
You're like, do you think I'm poor? And he's like, I am, because he had to pay. Oh, poor guy.
Poor
Shake him down
imaginary
for
man.
all he's worth.
Yeah.
And then you get home and Morgan's like, why did you make my cousin buy you groceries?
I'm like, you're gonna pay him back this instant.
I wouldn't do it if it was Morgan's cousin, but a random stranger.
but anyone else's cousin, you're
Watch
on
out,
the
watch
line.
your
Watch out, cousins.
Cousins across America. Watch out.
What would you do?
I think I'd probably just do all the things I hate that men do when I go on dates with them.
You
Say,
have like
hey, Shotty, what that thing do?
a fish picture.
Hold a fish picture,
Yeah.
hold a dead deer carcass. Like,
I'd probably try to talk about things I was sure he wasn't interested in. Like I'd be like, "Oh, do you like Disneyland?" And if he's like, "Oh, I'm not really a huge fan of it," I'd be like, "Great." So
I'm
my
glad you
favorite-
asked.
Yeah, just like go off.
My favorite ride at Disneyland is
Yeah, and I'd be
Yeah.
super late.
yeah.
I've had lots of guys be late on dates, and I hate it so
Hours
much.
Really?
late.
I literally had a
Yes.
guy pick me up 3 hours late once, and I shouldn't have gone, but I did.
You should not have gone. You should have said, sorry, our date ended 2 hours ago.
Well,
Yeah, get wrecked.
I was a simp at the time as well, so
See, and that's again the
it's
problem.
dangerous.
Is this all is very dependent
Yeah,
on the person.
yeah. So I'd be late. I would talk about things I was sure he wasn't interested in. I'd show him like a bunch of pictures of my nieces and nephews because most guys don't like that. And
As I just showed a picture
Well, but
of
it's
we're pals.
but you guys
I was
know
gonna
each
say,
other.
and Lily's a cutie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Are you
saying.
saying that my niece and nephews are ugly?
That is not what he said.
Jessica and Danielle are gonna reach through the camera and
They
strangle
both
me.
listen to this. No.
No, I never said that.
They're all cute.
I was
They're
commenting
very
on Jackie saying, I am sorry that I just showed you a picture of my niece. And
Yeah, yeah.
by me saying,
I know.
she's,
She's
cute,
cute.
and we're
I was
friends.
just razzing you.
But it would be different on a first date where it's
Well,
like, these
you-
are my 15 nieces and nephews, and just like swiping
Yeah.
through, and it's
This
just
is
like,
McClakely. This is Hiram. This is
Well, and I think
McClakely?
it's different if you like somebody, like
Right.
if you like. I care about your guys' families because
or
I care
you
about
do
you.
a combo of yours and mine. And be like, this is McClakely. Wouldn't it be so fun if her and Owen got married? And Owen's like his nephew.
His nephew. That'd be so scary. If I was
And
a
he's
guy,
like,
I'd be
what?
running.
How do you know that? And you're like, no, never mind.
Yeah. I
Shut down.
I would try to like do things that generally guys would prefer to do on the date. Like
All the
I
people go run out of the car.
No,
open
do you
his
want to
car
Yeah.
know what
for
you
him.
could do that I think a lot of people would have a hard time with because it does bug me sometimes? Is
tell
like
me.
fight the guy on paying the bill.
Oh.
Like, I'm not opposed to a girl being like, oh, we can split it, or oh, I want to pay, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
when they're like-
when they are like fight,
Like I'm going to
especially
pay.
on a first date.
Yeah.
I've had that, which we've talked about bad dates, and I don't know why I never thought about that. But I have had a couple of first dates where I like the check has come and I've like put my card out, and then the girl's like, well, I can pay for my half. And I'm like, no, it's my date. You know, I asked you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, that kind of a thing. And usually that's enough that girls
Like,
are like,
okay, thank
okay.
you.
And I'll usually follow it up with like, you can get the next one or something like that. Cause I also don't want to like,
Smooth Taka.
well, I don't want it to be
You
like,
get the next one.
I'm the man and you have to listen to what I say.
Yeah.
but
No.
like the way I look at it is like, if I invited you on a date,
I should. Yeah.
I am expecting to pay,
yeah.
kind of a thing.
That's a
you
good.
know?
That's a good one to do. Because I do
So that
think
could be really
sometimes
good
guys
of, like,
take it personally
Oh,
too.
there's plenty of guys I know that like they will get offended at like even you asking.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
You asking, really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's so hard
Like, save a
because so
couple
many
bucks.
people have like very different opinions
Right.
on stuff like that.
Well,
So
and
then,
I think
like,
it's
as the
very
woman, I'm like, I want to offer because, like, no, that's polite. But then some guys are like, don't even offer. And I'm like, well, I can't win here.
I'm not a mind
well,
reader,
and that's where I
Brad.
say like I will usually just hit it with like I invited you, so I was expecting to pay. Like you can get the next one.
Yeah, I think that's good.
And like I haven't ever really had a lot of issue with something like that, but there have been a couple where they're like, well, no, I feel bad. And I'm like, you feel bad that you came on a date with me? Or
Just roasted you.
like it spirals out of control very quickly
Yeah.
if like you try and push it all.
Right.
So that could be a good way.
That's a good one. Well, if you guys want to go on a terrible first date, you can go ahead and ask any of us. We'll
Clean
I'll
out my
ask
car
all
and you'll
three of
buy my
us.
groceries.
all three.
A big
Yeah.
Chuck.
Triple date.
We can't not have Big Chuck on our date.
Yeah, no, he is.
Big Chuck always pays. But he doesn't have any money.
Which is
so
a
he
miracle
never
because
does.
he's a SoundCloud rapper.
Well, when he blows up, he's paying. You know,
He'll pay us back.
your money's in the mail for Big Chuck.
That is a fun topic.
Thanks.
Because there are a lot of things that happen on dates, and it's like depending on the person, you'll either forgive it or you won't, kind of
Yeah.
a thing too.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if
it'd be
they're already
interesting
on their
to
last
see.
leg.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see like what could I get away with this person that I can't get away with other people, you know?
Yeah.
Push,
And I think
push
it's
them boundaries.
And I think it's a different like topic to say like what would you do to get somebody to like leave a date versus just
Right.
to not want to have another one with you? Because I think it would have to
For
be
Morgan,
pretty terrible
nothing.
for me to like leave
She will
early.
stay forever.
Don't be
you
telling
could
people
put her in a headlock and punch her directly in the face, and she'd be like, "Do you want me to pay?"
Maybe we'll do some practices sometime where Trent and I will like be on a date with you and we'll just like say something so
You're gonna punch
terrible
me in the
or
face.
do something so awful and we'll just like run some practices of you saying like, I'd like you to take me home now. Or
What if I don't want him to take me home?
then you
though?
say, I am really sorry, but I don't think this is going to work out. I'm going to call my friend Cade and I'll wait outside.
And Trent's like, "Okay." We all came in the
What
same
would
car.
you do in that situation?
That situation?
If a girl said that to you, you're not going to fight her on that, right?
But that's because you guys are nice boys.
There's some mean boys out
and you
there.
probably
Oh.
wouldn't do something that would make me want to end a date early.
But there's a big Chuck inside of all of us.
Isn't that the truth?
Behind every sweetheart, there's a big Chuck.
Inside of you,
I'm
there.
waiting to ruin your life. You hear me? Mark my words, Morgan.
There's two Chucks inside you.
Inside you, there are two Chucks.
The nice one.
The big one and the small one.
The chip. Oh wait, it was like the chipmunk, but it's not Chuck.
The Chuck monk.
The Chuck E.
The Chip
Cheese.
Chuck.
Anyway,
The next Chuck is called Chip.
Chip.
Yeah.
and then the
Chip,
meat.
Chip and Chunk. Chip and Chuck.
Chip and Chuck. That's the great value Chippendale.
Chip and Chuck.
I was reading the little weasels.
They're chipmunks.
What?
They're chipmunks.
I know their names are Chippendale.
But you said weasels.
Whatever. The same
They're
difference.
they're very different
They're
creatures.
They're all the same in the eyes of the Lord.
I think they aren't. That's why he made them different.
Weasel? What's the difference really?
A weasel is like a ferret. Like if you said ferret and weasel like that, I can get behind.
Okay, but a chipmunk, what's the difference between a chipmunk and a squirrel?
We're not talking about squirrels.
Well, no, I'm just asking.
Squirrels have longer tails that like are bushier.
Okay.
Chipmunks are roughly smaller, and they have
I thought you were
shorter
saying
tails, roughly smaller,
How small, like this big?
probably. But they also have like spots and stuff up their backs.
How did this happen? How did we get here?
Well, because I made one mistake and said that Chip and Dale were a weasel.
I've never made one mistake in this whole night that we've been together.
Okay, but you saying Chip and Chunk was the off-brand of Chip and Dale. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
But what if What if we start a Las Vegas show called Chip and Chunk? Because there's the Chip and Dale's show.
Do you remember when
They're
Chris...
all fully clothed.
They're all wearing scuba suits.
Do you remember when Chris Farley like did an SNL
Yeah,
skit?
with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's what I
gosh.
was picturing when you said
Chip and
Chunk.
Yes.
Listen, it's just like
I'd
a
go
fun,
every night.
Husky.
I would be in the front row.
I'd move to Vegas so I could go.
I would live in the theater.
I'd be the manager.
I would be Chunk.
Chunk. TM.
Yeah, for reals. No one steal that.
Patent.
And they're ferrets.
Oh my goodness. The measles.
Maybe we should take a break so Morgan can compose herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think we ought to.
That's huge. That looks like a badger. Look up a badger now. Whoops.
Badgers are giant.
I'm scared of
Would you like
badgers.
an American badger or an English badger?
I want both.
You want both?
So show me one.
Badgers of all kinds. That's what I'm going to type in.
Of all sources. Soul.
All kinds of badgers. What are the 8 types of badgers? This feels like a good topic.
Oh, I don't like him that much.
What are the threats to a badger? See, that's an American badger.
I don't think I've ever
They're
seen
small.
a badger. How big?
Like raccoon sized.
How big's a raccoon?
Have you never seen a raccoon?
No, I did once, and my friend almost crashed the car because it ran into the gutter by my house in Colorado.
Oh, pine martens. I love these. Look at how cute those are. They're like foxes, but they live in the trees.
That's
they live
very-
in Christmas trees.
That's very. You're so precious.
What are some types of weasels? I might be bookmarking this website.
Okay, wait, do you remember when there was, I mean, maybe you don't remember, but you could sign someone up for texts?
Oh, yeah.
And one time, I forget, maybe, did we set you up or Lance? But Taylor paid for an ungodly amount of sloth texts.
It was Lance, because I remember her cackling about it in your
I
apartment.
thought you were going to
Oh.
say it was me.
No, it was not me. It was Lance.
And it was like 30 texts, like one text a day or something.
Yeah.
And then she was like,
Of like, here's a sloth fact.
although here's a really sad sloth fact. Sometimes, because they move so slow,
Uh-huh.
Morgan knows this because it really just rips my heart out. But sometimes they're hanging from a tree and then they're like, they just like forget what they're doing because they're so slow and they're like, a new branch, grab onto their own arm and fall to their death. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard?
That should be the first day of sloth school. Is like branch with like a picture of a tree and then like not a branch. Like with like
Your
the
own-
red circle and the line through it of like an arm.
Like he's just hanging there for a second, like maybe like this, and then he's like, "Oh my gosh, I
What am I doing over here when there's all this free real estate?
isn't that devastating?"
That is very sad.
Maybe they don't fall to their deaths, but
They fall.
they do fall from a tree. So
So,
Which for a sloth is very high.
that's
it
pretty
is very
tall.
high.
Are we recording? Oh, I could go next.
Okay.
Thanks for coming back to Animal Facts.
Oh, gosh.
So I went to the Fall Out Boy concert this weekend, and I know that you are both fans of Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
But do you guys listen to a lot of other emo music?
Not a ton.
I know In Too Deep because of Ryan Scott.
I'm in too deep. So I'm
He-
41. I'm
Yeah,
very familiar.
he loves singing that at karaoke.
Does he really? That's a fun
Yeah,
karaoke
he's
song.
He
vibe.
loves it. It's fun.
Yeah. I just reimagined it in my brain. Beautiful.
So you wouldn't consider yourselves aficionados of the genre.
No, like I know a few here and a few there.
I've dipped my
Okay.
toe.
You've dabbled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this dabbling, we're gonna play a game called Emo's Not Dead.
Oh, no. Okay.
And Trent, you can play along too.
Do this, Morgan.
You'll just have to shout from the corner. But the premise of the game is in the early to mid 2000s, like the cool thing for emo bands was to make your song titles ridiculously long
So ridiculous.
and just like not related to
Yeah.
what the song was actually about.
Okay.
So we're gonna play a game called Emo's Not Dead.
I can never find the Panic at the Disco songs I want from their first album because it's like a whole
So,
sentence.
honey,
I'm like,
we haven't gone to the dance yet, but when we do, you're in for it. Like something
Yes.
like
like
that.
my favorite song.
So the way that this game works is I'm going to read you a song title. Some are real and some are made up.
Okay.
And you're going to respond with Emo's Not Dead if you think it's a real song.
Okay.
And then you're going to say Emo is dead if you think it's one that I made up.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. I got this in my bag.
Do you think so? We're going to start off with one that I think you know as a warm up. So you can understand, we can work out the kinks, make sure everyone understands the game.
Stretching.
So the title is There's a Good Reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey. You just haven't thought of it yet.
Emo's not dead!
It's not.
That's what I was
I
trying
didn't hear Trent.
That's what I was trying to mimic when I said
Emo's not dead.
We go to the dance sometimes. Huh?
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So that's a Panic at the Disco
Yeah. Trent
from
agrees that it's not dead.
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, their first album.
My favorite
Which-
album.
Is very good. I like
He was
it.
about to say something.
I like all of their music.
That's very politically correct.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Calling your mom isn't just cool, it could also save your life.
Fake.
Emo is dead.
It's not dead.
You say not dead?
Not dead.
And you both say dead?
Yeah.
That's a fake one.
Phew.
But these are all going to be the
Calling your
names.
mom could save your life.
Okay,
Calling
wait,
your mom's not just cool, it could save your life.
I do.
did you cook that up with your brain?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
I've listened to a lot of emo music. So
Sounds like
it was
attaboy.
actually quite simple to come up with many of these.
Our emo band name is Chip Chunk.
Chip and Chunk.
Chip and Chunk.
There is an emo band called Chunk, no Captain Chunk. So that might be
What a ridiculous
we might be
name.
stepping on toes.
Fine. We'll
It's
just
a
be the
quote.
weasels.
It's a quote from the Goonies.
Oh,
Who goes, "No, Captain."
that's right.
That's
wow,
cute.
I haven't seen a Goonies in forever.
Anyways, champagne's for celebrating. I'll have a martini.
That's a quote from somewhere.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in a movie.
Not dead.
Yeah, I say that too.
Not dead. Not dead.
I said
Trent?
dead.
Dead. Emo's not dead.
Oh,
That is a Mayday Parade song from the album A Lesson in Romantics.
Wow, good job, Mayday.
All right.
Mayday.
Next one. I've got 10 friends and a crowbar that says you ain't gonna do jack.
I hope Emo's not
I
dead.
hope it's dead.
You hope it is dead and you said not dead?
I'll say not dead.
Not dead? Emo's not dead. That is a song by Under Oath.
Wait, say the title again.
If you have a crowbar, I'm beating you with it.
I've got 10 friends and a crowbar that says you ain't gonna do jack.
Amazing.
That's pretty much what I said.
I like it a lot.
That's a good
Next one. Manifest destiny only works if you're blackout drunk.
That seems real.
I want to say it's
Emo's not dead.
Not dead, not dead.
Dead.
Dead. That is Emo is Dead. That is a Cade
Hey.
Larson original.
That's a good one. Can you say that one again?
Manifest destiny only works if you're blackout drunk.
That's a good one. You did so good. Coming
That's
up
where I
with
say
these.
I have listened to enough of this for enough years.
Yeah.
It was shockingly easy.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces. I don't know who John Cheese is.
I hope Emo's dead.
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
Emo is not dead.
Oh!
Wow.
Sorry to whoever.
That's from
Wrote
the
that.
album You Can't Spell Slaughter Without Laughter by I Set My Friends on Fire.
Oh, I know that album actually.
Well, you didn't know the song.
No, I didn't.
Probably because the song has nothing to do with the title.
Right.
All right. I slept with someone in Fall Out Boy, and all I got was a stupid song written about me.
Emo's not dead.
Emo's not dead.
I'll say not dead.
It is not dead. That is by Fall Out Boy from their album From Under the Cork Tree.
Wow.
That's
What a fun title for them.
I thought I was an emo guy. That's the only song I actually knew.
So far,
So
that's the only
far.
one you've known.
That's the only one I've actually known. Like, and I thought I was an emo guy, but clearly not.
Clearly not.
I'm s-
He's
I'm a
I
sliding
mean,
into
the hard thing is literally none of these songs, like you're saying, from Panic at the Disco's first album, like that is how this whole genre of music was during those years, where like you could throw a dart at a dartboard to try and figure out which song was which
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
If you don't kill me, it will only make me stronger.
That's by Kelly Clarkson.
I'm gonna say
Maybe it's
Emo's
the emo
dead.
Emo is dead.
It's dead.
Emo is dead. That was my first one, so it was a practice one.
Funny story about Kelly Clarkson. For the longest time, I thought Avril Lavigne was her alter ego. Like,
Oh.
I thought they were the same person, but just like
Like
Avril
Nicki
was a
Minaj
little
and
bit
Roman?
more. Yeah,
Roman.
yeah. Anyway, that's all.
That's fun.
That is interesting. Okay. I have a chainsaw and you've got a massive tract of land.
Sorry. What'd you say?
I have a chainsaw and you have a massive tract of land.
Massive tractive?
Tract of land.
Oh.
So a tract
I
is
was
like
that's not even a word.
It's like that clip from Monty Python when like the dad's trying to convince the
like
son to marry the-
huge tracts of land.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
I've got a chainsaw and you've got a massive tract.
I have a chainsaw. You've got a massive tract of land.
Emo's not dead.
Emo's not dead. Emo's dead.
Dead.
Dead. That is correct. Emo is dead. That was a song I made up. Our lawyer, you've got a massive tract of land. Our first single comes out this Friday, everyone.
I've got a chainsaw.
We'll be like Weird Al, but like with
But with emo songs.
but we just do emo words to like a
emo
ballad.
emo words to
not
ballads.
Yeah.
songs. Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Our lawyer made us change the name of this song so we wouldn't get sued.
Emo
Emo's
is
not
not dead.
Jackie? Emo is not dead. That is also a Fall Out Boy song.
I knew that one.
I don't remember what the name of the song was going to be, but they like submitted it to the label and their lawyer was like, we could get sued if that is what you decide to name the song.
Wait,
So
what is it
please
called
don't.
again?
Our lawyer made us change the name of this song so we wouldn't get sued.
Oh, our lawyer. I think
Yeah.
you said our lord.
Our Lord. The Lord came to me in a vision, told me to change the name of the song.
Project me.
May your hammer be mighty.
Okay.
Amazing.
If you can't ride two horses at once, you should get out of the circus.
That's
Emo's
not
not dead.
Emo is dead.
Not dead.
Emo is not dead.
Really?
That is an Asking Alexandria song from their album Stand Up and Scream.
That for
two
sure
horses
felt
at once. That seems crazy.
If you can't ride two horses at once, you should get out of the circus.
that felt like a Cade Larson original.
That's where that's honestly where I'm saying, like, I feel like I could come up with these all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of yours have been better than the ones about Cheez-Its or whatever.
About John Cheese.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who
Cheese.
John Cheese is.
John Cheez-It.
That's right.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Born ready.
The neon lights haven't given me a proper tan in years.
That seems like a Cade Larson original.
Okay.
Emo's not dead.
Emo's not dead.
Emo is dead. I made that one up.
Really?
That was correct.
That's a good one.
We should have.
It's
You had a terrible poker face on that one. Like when Jackie said that seems like a Cade Larson original. Like,
Wait, say it
I
again.
should have
well,
seen
you
that, Tal.
you still voted for the other
Yeah,
one.
I
Right?
did.
The neon lights haven't given me a proper tan in years.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds like
such-
something Trixie Mattel would say. That sounds like that might be a Cade.
That sounds like a song lyric. That's
But
good.
you could definitely see that, like,
Yeah.
you're like reading through the new Fall Out Boy album.
Yeah.
The neon lights haven't given me a proper tan in years.
Amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
You're doing so good. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Cheater, cheater, best friend, eater, but it's all one word.
That
Emo's not
emo
dead.
is not dead.
It's not dead.
It is not dead. That's a very good song that I'd recommend everyone listen to. It's very fun.
My best friends are what?
Cheater, cheater, best friend, eater,
Okay,
but it's all smashed together.
got it. No
We should make a
spaces.
Spotify playlist out of this
Their
when we're
space
done.
bar broke when they were naming it.
Yeah.
Got it.
By Never Shout Never. That's the name of the band. A little less 16 candles, a little more touch me.
Emo's not dead.
It was not dead.
I'm gonna say not dead as well.
Emo is not dead. That is another Fall Out Boy song. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, I just remembered knowing that song.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
It's one of their like popular ones from that time. It's from like the same time frame as like Sugar We're Going Down and all that. Which oddly enough, that title does make sense.
yeah.
But they're from the same album. Curious.
With like $20 nosebleed. Did they ever say that in the song?
I don't think so.
I love that song.
Do you? I was actually quite upset they didn't play that at the concert
They did
last
play
week.
it
They
or
did
didn't?
not.
Oh, that would.
But
be
from
sad.
that album, they played Fraternal Order of Water Buffaloes, which was wild.
Emo's
That
dead.
sounds like a VeggieTales song.
Right? No,
Everybody's got a
my-
water buffalo.
my friend sent me the set list, and I was like, Fraternal Order of Water Buffaloes is on here, but $20 Nosebleed did not make the cut.
Did they play Young and Menace?
No.
I would have loved that one.
No, it was such a good concert, so much fun, but it was
They have so much music; it would be hard to play. everything.
right. I mean, it's like Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
where it's like I don't think they have quite as many albums out, but like almost as much time in the music industry. So there's just a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, two more. You can't tell me it's over if I'm under the porch.
First of all, what does that mean?
What do any of them
It's
mean?
like Doug hiding under the porch.
I love you.
No one knows
what
it
what
means,
does
but it's
Reese's
provocative.
Pieces? I don't know who John Cheese is. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
You were
asking the
looking at
question.
me, you're like just staring into the distance. Who's John
Who is
Cheese?
John Cheese?
I'm gonna
What is your
say
name?
Emo's.
So
dead.
I'm
Emo's
hiding under
dead.
the porch until you come home. What does it say?
That's a country song. It sounds like.
That would be a good thing to say to your
Um,
date, so she never wants to see you again.
I'm hiding under the porch until you come.
I'm sorry, what is it?
You can't tell me it's over if I'm under the porch.
Cade original.
I'm saying Emo's dead.
It's dead.
Emo is dead.
That was good though. It made me think of
Yeah.
It's provocative for sure.
Get some people going.
It's just gross. It's not a fashion statement. It's a death wish.
Emo's not dead.
Not dead.
Emo is dead.
Emo's not dead. That's a My Chemical Romance song
Amazing.
from Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge.
Cheers.
Congrats. You guys did actually pretty good, which I'm sad about.
Oh,
I lost.
well, I'm glad to see.
Yeah,
we have
Trent
support.
definitely lost.
I was so bad at that.
No, you guys
I think
were a lot.
Jackie won.
I was gonna say you guys were a lot better at that than I was expecting you to be. So
Thank you.
congrats.
Backhanded.
It's dark-sided.
No, I'm dark sided.
Anyways, let's take a break.
That's all for this week, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at No Bummers. You can follow Jackie at Miss Jackie Charlotte. You can follow Morgan at Mo Jarman. And you can follow Cade at Cade.Larson. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a good friend. Let us know in the comments if you think emo is dead or not. Yes or no question. Keep it simple this week. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.